What up? What up? What's going on? Peace, peace. What up, family? What's good? This your boy Elevated Ace, and I'm here to pass down the knowledge of the information that I resonate with to help those that seek spiritual enlightenment, alright? Cool. Now, this video right here is going to be deep, alright? This is going to be deep right here, y'all. This video is going to be deep. This video right here is going to be called The Moon, alright? The Moon, a.k.a. the womb. The womb, okay? Now, the moon is looked at as, the moon is a feminine principle, all right? The moon is the womb, okay? The moon is the most important planet in your chart. The most important, okay? The moon. Now, when we're dealing with astrology, right? The moon is basically how you respond and react. Your moon absorbs, right? Your moon is an absorber. It absorbs energy. It absorbs light. Okay? The moon is basically the womb. So when you're dealing with positive energy, right, which is masculine energy, that masculine energy, in order for it to be seen and birthed, it needs to go into a womb first. It needs to be in a womb, an incubator, right? So that's the moon. The moon, as far as the physical planet, what you see in the physical planet of the moon, because there's two sides of the moon. There's the physical side, right? And then there's the non-physical side, the side of the moon that you can't see. Right? And that's just like everything else. Everything has a positive and a negative, right? Everything has a part of it, a part of it that you can see and a part of it that you can't see. Now, the part of the moon that you can see is the physical manifestation of the moon, right? Now, the moon basically is a womb. It's basically a black hole because we all have moons in us. We all, like I told y'all, we all are universes, right? We all, it's just on a scale. You know, when you're dealing with a solar system, it has to be in order for that to work, it has to be a system, right? So you're dealing with all your planets, alignments. We all have all the planets in us as well. Your moon is the most important part of your planets. Your moon is how you respond and react. Now, it's another aspect of the moon that you can't see. The part of the moon that you can see is the part of the moon that's made physical. That's basically a collection of everybody's feelings and emotions in one place. Whenever we start to deal with our feelings and emotions, right, and start to get emotional, and that right there is basically all our collective emotions and feelings are all inside of that moon, the physical moon that you can see right there. That's where all of our feelings and emotions is at right there, because that's the physical aspect of it, right? So the first cloth, the first Merkaba, the first light body that our spirit created for itself to have experience was the moon, was the mind, right? The Merkaba, the mind, the moon, right? That's the first body. That's the first light body that the spirit created for itself to have an experience, was the imagination. That's the lightest cloth. That's the moon. That's your moon, all right? The moon is also the soul, okay? Because the moon, it deals with vibration, right? So in order for something to be made manifest and to be made physical, it takes time. It takes time and it takes experience in order to be made physical. So, like I told you, the frequency, right, is dealing with the aspect of the spirit. And the vibration is dealing with the feminine energy, which is the moon, the imagination. So I got a couple of notes down here. I want to catch everything on this right here. So the moon is basically how we astro travel. We astro travel through the moon, like I was breaking down in my last video, right? The moon also, it also is the right brain. The right brain, your right brain basically is your spiritual brain, right? It's the side, it's the feelings and emotions. The right brain is the bodies, the light bodies that you can't see. The left brain is the logical, the logical, the analytical, you know what I'm saying? The light, the things that you can see. So the moon is your mother, basically, because the moon is the womb. So the moon basically was created right along with time, right along with, they say, the moon and Saturn, which is called Father Time, was pretty much dished out at the same time. Now Saturn is time on a linear scale, but time is not necessarily linear. Time is a vortex, basically. Time is I would say, is a reality, right? But in order to see time, you need the moon. See, so time, would be the masculine, right? Which is Saturn. And the moon would be the feminine aspect of it. So without the moon, you wouldn't be able to see time. You wouldn't be able to see things come in fruition. You wouldn't be able to see the fruits of your labor, right? You wouldn't be able to see things be manifest, because in order for it to be manifest, it has to vibrate, right? It has to experience. So time alone is just a state of being. So in order to see time and experience time, you have to have that moon there, right? So the moon and Saturn basically had a relationship together before the sun was even here. Okay, that's how that went down. So time itself, you're looking at Saturn. But as far as time being manifested to where you can see it, it takes the moon. The moon is the womb, right? So women basically, walking wombs, black holes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they absorb the energy. That's the feminine energy. Is they absorb, right? Masculine pushes out. So the sun pushes out the energy, right? The moon absorbs the energy. So in your birth chart, when we're talking about astrology, in your birth chart, your moon sign is who you are, because your moon is the soul. Your moon is dealing with all the things in the past, right? Water, all the things in the past that you've dealt with. Even the future aspect of it. So the moon is who you are. It's how you respond and react to situations. And you respond and react by receiving. You receive something, and then you analyze that thing, that thought that you're receiving with your moon, and then you respond with that. But how you respond, in order to show that, you have to show it through your sun. You have to show it through your light. Your sun has to shine light on it. Your consciousness has to shine light on it to express itself. So whatever sign you are, whatever's your sun sign, that's how you express yourself. So if you're a sun sign Aries, you express yourself in a in a cardinal fire type of way. So you respond and initiate new ways of seeing and feeling. That's what Aries does. Aries sees and they feel. That's the cardinal fire. So in order to express yourself, in order to show you know what I'm saying, your feelings and emotions. In order to give your feelings and emotions a look, you have to express that with your sun. Your sun has to give them a look. All right? So the moon is the most important part in your chart. Your moon is your soul. Your soul is just an individual spirit. So your moon is looked at as the Merkaba. It's how you astro travel. It's how you travel through the astro world. It's through your moon, right? The moon is the womb. The moon, right brain. The sun, left brain. And when I mean right brain and left brain, I don't mean right brain over here and the left brain over here. I mean right brain as far as your upper part of your body, as far as your thoughts, right? Your thoughts, your smell, your vocal cords, your voice box, your ears. That's your left side. That's how you express yourself through your communication and stuff. But your right brain is your lower chakras, basically. Your feelings, your emotions, you know what I'm saying? Your sexual organs, your solar plexus, right? That's considered right brain. Every organ in your body has a brain. So when you ascend inside this being that we are in, and that's going to be another video, when you ascend, you're ascending to another organ inside the body that we are in. That's what ascending is. You ascend to another body piece into another organ, into the body that we are in. I told you we're living inside of another being that's just bigger than us, but we perceive it from the third dimension. We perceive it from Earth perspective, all right? So yeah, this video is based on the moon. The moon basically is the lower frequency of time, right? So the moon allows time to be seen. Remember that, okay? The moon allows time to be seen. Saturn is considered father time. Saturn is the masculine of the time. Moon is the feminine of the time. So moon allows Saturn to be seen, basically, through experience, through vibration, right? So when you get the moon and the sun, when you get masculine energy and feminine energy together, you get a third energy that come out of that, right? So all men and women have masculine and feminine energy. As a woman, you have masculine and feminine energy in you. That's how you was able to be birthed. As a man, I have masculine and feminine energy in me. That's how I was able to be birthed. So the key to this thing is balancing out your feminine and your masculine energies, your light and your dark, your positive and your negative, is to balance that out. So when you astro traveling, you don't get stuck in one frame of thought. You don't get stuck into one frequency. You don't get stuck into one influence, right? So when you're astro traveling, a lot of fire signs like to travel to the future, because when you're using your fire, that's what you're doing. You're seeing ahead, you're seeing the future. But you can get stuck there in the future by always thinking about the future, right? People get lost. They get their spirit lost there. Or you can get lost in the past with dealing with the water, dealing with the moon, right? Dealing with the feminine. You can get stuck in the past by getting caught up by old thoughts and emotions and feelings from old past stuff. You can get lost there too. So you want to balance it out in the now, right? You want to be here in the now, in the present. So you be able to operate the past and the future. You know what I'm saying? You're able to fluctuate through the past and the future like this. So it looks like this. This is how your energy is going. It's going to the future, past, future, past, future, past, future, past, present. You know what I'm saying? But you're creating your future by, tapping into your past, but not staying there. You know how to tap in and tap out. You understand? So, yeah, I don't want to miss anything. Let me see if I got everything on the moon. I know it's a lot more to it. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for now. So, the moon is basically your imagination, all right? Your macabre, your spaceship in the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension. Okay, so learn more about your moon sign. It's not all about your sun sign. You know what I'm saying? We have three important signs. You have your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, right? Your sun sign, your sun sign, your actions, right? How you see things, your conscious, what you're conscious and aware of, right? How you act. Your moon sign is your reactions, how you react, right? Who you truly are, your soul, right? And your rising sign basically is your personality through the whole thing. It's just your personality. All right? So get those three signs together. But definitely study your moon, all right? Your mother. The moon, your mother, the womb, right? It's your boy Elevated. And I'm Izal. Peace.